When one thinks classical music, typically Mozart, Beethoven come to mind, but these days a new group is putting a unique spin on classical music, and they are playing all around the Bay Area. And stopping by to join us today is George Nixon and Elizabeth A. Baker. Welcome to the show. How are the both of you?
Great, thank you.
So I'm already kind of hooked. I'm thinking classical, and you kind of go to what your mind's always been taught, but you're challenging that, right?
Absolutely. ensembleNewSRQ, we are a collective of musicians based in Sarasota, and we really are working on presenting new and interesting sounds, new concepts that are fun and exciting and really engaging, that are influenced by electronic music, influenced by all kinds of other things that we're used to hearing and seeing in our daily lives, and kind of what artists these days are thinking about that and creating.
And introducing us to new forms that people might not necessarily think about.
Absolutely.
And of course, Elizabeth, you're also part of the group. Explain your role and your title, which is really interesting. There's Renaissance in there, and I know Renaissance has a big meaning to the both of you, right?
So New Renaissance is a title, so it's my own making. I'm not actually part of ensembleNewSRQ. I'm just presenting music with them this time. New Renaissance has to do with the fact that all of my work is constantly in a state of rebirth and growing. So this piece that they're playing, Cosmic Dreams, is actually the last piece that I wrote in a sort of traditional compositional format. Most of my pieces now are conceptual pieces where I'm studying objects and surfaces and trying to look at sound in a much more different way.
Why is it important for people who maybe, say they appreciate classical music, they appreciate these instruments that have been out there, but getting a new way to look at it? That's got to be something that the both of you are passionate about as well, right?
Absolutely. I think creating new work is what propels us forward as in anything we do. And one thing that we love to do is tie the lines in our concerts, between local great artists, new Renaissance artists, and slightly older artists that came before. For us, that means people who were writing music in the 1980s, 1990s. And we try to really draw a thread for how did we get here to the present. And we think that relates to people and humanity in all kinds of different ways. And our concert style, we hope to highlight that also.
Well, we've got two more things we want to get to. First off, the details for this upcoming performance so people can come and check it out for themselves.
Absolutely. This performance, Sunday, October 20th at 8 p.m. Our concerts are 1 hour, super informal, and they're always followed by a reception with wine and food for only $20, $10 student tickets. We think it's really fun and really accessible. We want people to come hang out with us.
And secondly, we're going to go ahead and have a performance right now. Who's going to be playing for us and what?
Our cellist, Natalie Helm, who is a principal cellist at the Sarasota Orchestra. She will be performing an excerpt of an incredible and challenging solo work by Luciano Berio, one of his sequenzas.